At the 6th policy conference of the national of the ANC, political analysts say this is really going to be a litmus test for how the ANC is going to handle their conference in December. Well, to unpack the relevance and the importance of this, here's eNCA senior reporter Aviwe Mtila.
No. Cadre deployment, and then they say they want to do away with that. This is the ANC we're talking about here.
While the ANC vows to discuss doing away with cadre deployment at this weekend's policy conference, political analyst Thamsanqa Malinga thinks it's laughable.
This is the same ANC that in Polokwane, people walked into the conference saying it's my time to eat. So do you think that those who are who are still on this queue will allow for that, say out, okay guys, the process ends here? No ways. Look at how many times as Thabo Mbeki preached to say we are seeing a new type of cadre, the cadre that joins the ANC because he wants to benefit from the ANC.
I think with cadre deployment, it's going to be very tough to scrap it because it's a culture that the ANC is used to. It's a culture that the ANC needs to sustain itself as a political party. And it's going to be very difficult to table that because everyone who comes to the policy conference is also waiting for their turn.
Wits University's Omhle Ntshingila agrees. Another topical issue that analysts agree on is the contentious step-aside resolution being the focal point of the conference.
Other policies that need to be discussed and ideologies and solutions that need to be discussed are going to lose substance because everyone is going to be concentrating on this one particular thing, which is important, by the way. Holding leaders accountable is important, but so is distributing land. So is unemployment, so is GBV in this country. So there's a lot of things that the ANC needs to discuss, and I don't know how they're going to be doing it in one weekend or why they choose to do it in one weekend.
I can almost say that it's almost guaranteed that the step-aside resolution will be scrapped because, again, it has been seen as a tool of settling political battles within the ANC. And it has not been seen as an effective tool that is targeted at everyone.
This issue needs a political solution. That's what the ANC normally says when they can't figure out an issue. It needs a political solution, and the political solution will be, okay, let's accommodate those guys. But again, at the same time, opening floodgates for the likes of ACE to come back and all of that. The Constitution says anyone who's been told to step aside, that rule can only be changed at the National Congress.
The University of Johannesburg's Vusi Gumbi says the majority of the resolutions adopted at the 2017 conference haven't been implemented by the party.
I believe that President Ramaphosa was elected at a conference that adopted resolutions that he doesn't necessarily believe in. That's why you've seen this slow-paced ANC NEC as far as, implementing some of these resolutions. We're talking about land expropriation without compensation. Free higher education is still a problem in South Africa. It was announced just ahead of that conference almost 5 years ago.
While ideologies that are to grow the economy and its people in general are supposed to be at the fore, Malinga says this is far from the minds of ANC members.
People are going to be meeting and forming slates and canvassing other delegates from other provinces to say, come December, will you vote with us? Those are the meetings that will be happening behind the scenes.
Following the passing of its DSG, Jesse Duarte, Malinga says the party may be forced to deploy one of its delegates into the top leadership of the ANC. Aviwe Mtila, Johannesburg.